a lot of reasons for this, and something that I've noticed is that when you're traveling, when you're going on any kind of trip, whether it's vacation or business, there's a lot of friction that you face. It's not just about going from one place to another, right? You have to actually look at a lot of things. You have to book a hotel, you have to rent a car, you have to find places to eat, and when you're going on vacation, you're going to let a lot of this stuff slide because you're on vacation. You're going to say it's okay, I'll put up with it. And some people actually enjoy it. I don't enjoy any of this stuff, but some people really enjoy looking into this stuff and kind of looking forward to the vacation by booking these things in advance. Business people do not like this at all. And I think it ruins their experience because that's not the reason that they're going on their trip. They're going for a specific reason, and all these things get in the way. Things like finding places to eat, it gets in the way. I mean, it's just, these are things that take away from their mental energy that they don't need to, they don't want to trouble themselves with. So what do they care about? They care about getting things done while they're traveling. They want to be productive, and they don't want to miss a beat. For them, it's not going on vacation from their regular life. It's part of the regular life, and they don't want to be less productive than they would be otherwise. And one thing that I've noticed in working in business in the past, and with my managers and stuff, is that when they go on vacation, when they're in a city for a day, for like Chicago for a conference, they want to know if they can network with anybody that they know. Colleagues, business school classmates, people that they don't know if they'll be in town, but what they'll have to do is literally email everyone and say, hey, I'm going to be in Chicago for this conference. If you're in town, let's grab dinner. Let's look on Yelp, find a place, find a restaurant, or go to a bar, and figure this stuff all out. So this is where my product comes in, Bizio, and I want to make this a lot easier for them to do. So the challenge that I'm trying to address is the think mobile, act local. And what I interpreted this as is you're going somewhere and you don't want to be a foreigner in that destination. You don't want to feel like a foreigner. But if you're going on vacation, that's different. Maybe you do want to get out of your regular world, but for a business person, I want them to be traveling somewhere and then being able to know where to go, know the local destinations, things that they probably would not know because they don't live there, but trying to make it local for them. The APIs I used a bunch of Amadeus APIs for hotel, car shopping, and location info. Flight stats just to get when a flight lands to figure out when a flight lands based on the flight number. And then the Yelp API, which it's something pretty fun with that, which I'll show you guys in a bit. So, this is an iPhone application, so I'm just going in. It's not. Okay, so the application is just a welcome screen. These are the kind of things you can do. I want to make it super simple for them. It's not very flashy. I don't think business people really care too much about that kind of stuff. They just want it to be very simple. So when you start, you're just going to enter a bunch of stuff. Now, there is a really easy way to do the scan your barcode thing, which I think another group did, which is really cool. You just scan your barcode on your boarding pass, and immediately you'll get this information filled in. I could not do it because I couldn't get this on my phone, unfortunately. So I'm just going to put a couple things in, like how many days, when I'm going, and I'm just going to put LA because we want to stay in San Francisco, or stay in California. So accommodation, again, this is all using Amadeus. I noticed that when I was going through the data that I got back, out of the 100 or whatever hotel amenities, these are kind of the only 5 that people care about. These are the ones that keep coming up over and over. And I didn't realize that Pets Allowed is the #1 hotel amenity that people work with. So I actually don't care about that because I'm on a business trip. Don't care about the pool, just going to parking, restaurant. Okay, cool. Now it's going to search. This is actually going live. It's using Amadeus, and it's just populating a table view of all the different hotels I can book. Most business people are not very price sensitive because their companies, there's a minimum threshold, but above that, they don't really care because their company's probably going to pay for it. So, you can get a bunch of results here. I'm just going to go with whatever. For now, just keep going. Car rental, same thing. I can pick which provider I want if I have a partnership with them for my business program. Air conditioning, automatic transmission are pretty important. And again, using Amadeus, it's an API. And these are the different types of cars. I could not get the make and the model specifically, but I just got the type. Again, I don't think a business person really cares specifically which car they do. This is really different from leisure travelers. So I'm just going to pick an SUV. And then this is the part I thought was really cool, the networking part. So I'm going to basically scrape Yelp and find out things. So let's say they're going there just for a day and they want to get dinner. They know they're going to be able to get dinner, but they don't know where to go. Obviously, they're not from there, and they're not going to sit at their computer, go through Yelp, figure out what they want to do. What restaurants people are talking about. They're not into that kind of stuff. They're just there for business. Cool. So I'm just going to go to dinner, and then now what it's doing, it's scraping Yelp. And if anyone has used Tinder, so I tried to make it a little bit fun. This is live stuff from Yelp. So what it does, it actually gets the Yelp star ratings, how many people reviewed it, and kind of the price range, and you can basically say what you like or not. And this is just the first picture they gave. Some of them don't show up very well. Some of these are cool. This one looks cool. So just going through as much as you want. We're not going to go to all these restaurants, but these are just things that I find interesting. And then ideally, I'll get an itinerary at the end. If this is, you're landing at this time. This is the rental that you picked. These are the hotel accommodations. And this book trip doesn't work because I don't really know how to do that. But eventually, that would be amazing if you could just book it all at one time. And then networking options, which is once you get there, these are the ones that you picked out of your list. So you can say, hey, buddy, these are some places we can go, and we should check it out. So you can act local because you're mobile.